Hey, Fireside family, what is up? I hope you guys are having a good day. Don't forget, I am going live tonight, 8 p.m. with Brett Rosen and Sam Aker. The chat will be open, so if you have a question or comment, please join us and just have a nice Wednesday hangout. We're just looking forward to having some good conversation. I have a lot that I want to ask these guys. I did recently just have Sam Aker on, and I did have Brett Rosen on in the past with cybl CEO Mark Schmidt, and I hope to have him on again soon. So, hey, Mark, if you're listening, after that CE comes off, I'd love to have you back on the show. I know you got your hands full, but we're going to talk about that stuff tonight. Let's get into this Ilus news. All right, Ilus confirms new first phase deal for Ilus EV Technologies in Serbia. All right, it says right here, the site in Kragujevac. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. So if you're in Serbia and you're watching me, which there's probably nobody from Serbia watching me, but if you are and I'm pronouncing this wrong, you can laugh at my expense. That's just, that's fair game. The site in Kragujevac, Serbia, is available immediately with existing automotive engineers to be onboarded by Ilus EV Technologies, as well as existing machinery for production of the company's e-Raptor range of commercial electric utility vehicles. Ilus expects the first e-Raptor 6x6 models to roll off the Kragujevac production line during the second half of Q3 2023. The vehicles are in high demand for projects following several meetings with European government leaders. That is key there. So they're securing government contracts, I would think, resulting from their mandate to invest in sustainable solutions directed at achieving regional emissions reduction targets. So this is a great marker for them, and I think they're going to really solidify some of these government contracts. I can't wait to hear more about it. In addition to securing land facilities and manpower in Kragujevac for Ilus EV Technologies, further meetings are underway in Serbia this week for Replay Solutions investment project, as well as for the much larger Phase 2 government deal. All right, this is so exciting, good stuff, and it goes on to talk about how this deal was postponed originally because of concerns for the geopolitical tensions and the Serbian general election. But that's to be expected. You know, these things happen, all right, in business. So let's go on. We're going to talk about the e-Raptor. Yes, there's the joke in the Ilus community. You know what? And you know, when this stock does hit dollars, when this stock is on a big board, and when I could afford this thing, I'm gonna ride around the neighborhood in an e-Raptor. I'm gonna call it the E-Rock Raptor. Ha! I had to. I couldn't control myself, but that's sort of the joke. And hey, if you don't want one of these things, I've checked them out. They look fun as hell. If you don't want one of these things, then you're no fun. I'm just kidding. Don't worry. I'm not picking on anybody here. I'm just really excited about this news, and I'm excited that I'm gonna own one of these things. All right, I'm getting a little out of control here. I know. Let's just, let's get onto a big board first. All right. Existing e-Raptor 6x6 stock units, as well as additional component parts and machinery, are currently being shipped to Serbia following successful rollout of the first batch of e-Raptor 6x6 models produced at the Kragujevac facility. Production of the new 4x4 model will commence with all component parts from this model to be sourced from within the region. Let's look at this quote from JP Backwell. This is an improved deal for Ilus, which gives us existing manufacturing capability and the ability to hit the ground running for our e-Raptor manufacturing in Serbia, with several large projects being negotiated in the region. It's important to have our EV manufacturing base finalized. The deal combined, they forgot to see, I know I just had to say it, right? With the Phase 2 deal and the rollout of ERT vehicle manufacturing plans in the U.S. will altogether position us to satisfy growing demand for our broad portfolio of vehicle solutions. And it goes on to talk about how after its Form 10K and the confirmation of QIND's plan to uplist New York Stock Exchange American, that they're going to give us updates on these things. We have a Hyperion Defense Solutions counter IED agreement, and they did talk about that. They talked about that at the shareholder meeting, and now something is obviously coming to fruition. I look forward to having them gentlemen on the show at some point. QIND, NYSE, just talked about that. Ilus share lockup and its value to Ilus shareholders, ERT fixed firefighting systems production, which is still a thing, so they have an update for us there, and ERT acquisitions. And I like that there's an S on that, and I hope that's not a typo. Acquisitions, and the one acquisition that I asked about when I had JP on was a targeted acquisition worth about $60 million. I think it's going to be E1, but I may be completely wrong. I'm just trying to connect the dots and look at the Dan Peters connection here. So listen, that's all I got. Remember, there's more that binds us than breaks us, and I will see you guys tonight at 8 p.m. Peace.